Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Don't mind the shirt. The shirt says 2018, but it's not 2018. It's 2024. I just got this at a festival back in 2018. Man, sometimes I just get so tired that I can't pick 3 movies for a random ranking in 3 different areas. I just got to pick 3 movies that are right next to each other. And I think that's what I'm going to have to do today because I am so tired. My friend Tracy came over today. She's been in a lot of videos, and she and I showed my wife Terminator 2. It was my wife's first time watching it, and I'd seen it before, and I passed out during it. So I missed a big chunk of it. My wife watched it and she really liked it, but I am so tired that I am just going to pick 3 movies that are right next to each other for a random ranking. Oh, you don't know what a random ranking is? Well, let me explain it to you. A random ranking is when I go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies from most favorite to least favorite. Then, excuse me. And then we can, and then if you want, you can rank them in the comments below, and then I'll dive into that comment section, and then we will talk about those films. Let's pick 3 movies right next to each other. 3 movies in a random spot. We're gonna do this spot right here. 1, 2, 3. We gotta make sure I've seen these films. All right, what do we got? Seen it? Seen it. Seen it. Okay. First off, so we start with, it's the letter I is the section. The Island. This is a Michael Bay movie. I always really like this movie a lot. It's sort of it's like a you know, a cloning style movie. A movie about clones. Clones. Okay, I'm going to try and keep the yawns to a minimum. So yeah, it's a movie about clones. I don't know, how deep do I want to get into it? The clones are basically like organ donors, and then if somebody needs an organ, they harvest it from them. But it's like the super wealthy that's doing this. So it's like they are having a clone of themselves made in case they have an issue down the road where they need an organ, and then they have an organ donor that's an exact match because it's them. But I always like this movie, especially like Steve Buscemi's in this, and I always liked him in it. All right, next we have Iron Man. Hello, it's the first one that started it all at the MCU. This was like before Disney even bought Marvel, right? Like they hadn't even bought Marvel yet. This isn't Disney. This is, look, it says Paramount all over it. Can you believe it? It says Paramount. And then Marvel bought Disney, and then it was, you know, it is what it is today. But, yeah, look at this. This is like so old at this point. Look at that. Gwyneth Paltrow, I just watched her on Hot Ones. This is, I mean, look, that's not Don Cheadle. You know, this is wild. This is so old. Wow. I mean, this man right here has an Oscar now. I don't know how old he was, but I'm probably the same age as him now at this point. And when this movie came out, I was a youngster. I'm probably however old Robert Downey Jr. was at this time. Maybe. I don't know. I need to look into it. I mean, I got gray up in here, and he doesn't have gray. Maybe that's the case. How old was he when he made the first Iron Man? Next we have Invasion of the Body Snatchers. See, I like the concept of this. I like this movie, but they don't explain everything. Some of the stuff is just like so unexplained that it's like, what? Like if you really try and dig deep into this, it's like this doesn't fully make sense, but it is more about the idea and, you know, like Red Scare and stuff like that. Communism, and you know, it's more about the idea than like fleshing out the ideas of how the bodies become snatched and such. I'm just trying to think, like near the end, when they're kind of like in the canyon areas or whatever. It's not the canyon, I don't know, whatever the rocky areas are. You know, kind of like where Batman's Batmobile came out in the television show. I think some things get a little murky there, if I remember correctly. But anyway, how are we going to rank them? I like all these movies, actually. But I think what I'm going to do... I don't know, I'm feeling like Iron Man right now. I don't think I would always say that, but right now I'm feeling Iron Man and then The Island. I think normally I would actually say The Island's my favorite. And, you know, Invasion of the Body Snatchers is great and it says a lot and everything, but I just remember being like, this doesn't fully make sense, like logically or something. But again, it's more about I don't know what's the word, allegory or whatever. It's more about telling the story of you know, how communism could enter the country or something. So let's go Iron Man and then The Island and then Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I think that's going to be my ranking. I'm not sure how passionate I feel about it because I like all of these movies and really some days any of them could be number one. So yeah, but today I don't know. I'm feeling Iron Man. I don't know why. I don't think I'm usually feeling the MCU films, but today I am. So Iron Man, then The Island, and then Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But my question to you is, Terminator 2. Have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.